is one of my favorite songs, but I'm gonna change it because it's a different video. Oh, I'll play this. All right, so I got my OBS up. I'm gonna open up my StarCraft. All right, I'm gonna let this open up. It's gonna take a minute. Hold on. All right. Up. So let me see if this OBS is gonna stream. Because last time I streamed it, it didn't. I think my internet is too. Okay, so we try to figure this out. So my StarCraft is opening up, and duplicate source, view out, screen, after transition. Okay, let me, because right now it's not showing me or my screen, it's just showing black. So I don't, and I have it on game capture. Okay, so all right. Trying to tell you, bro, this is gonna be an uphill climb. Yes, I'm gonna remove everything. And if I can get this display. studio mode, start streaming. Okay. I should listen to a YouTube video on how to do this, because when I start streaming, start recording, start streaming. So I have it where it's streaming now, but I know you can't see this. This is frustrating. Let me close some of these. Yeah. What? All right. Logging in. See, I know you can't see this. Still logging in. Yeah, you can't see this. Okay, so my OBS is streaming now, but it's not. It's recording the music, but it's not streaming. See the things I do to make you happy. You see me trying over here, Logan. All right, so girl told me to use this. If an 11-year-old girl can figure this out, you think I have it down pat by now. It just goes to show you the generation gap when it comes to technology. Like, she's like, and I'm like, no, I'm not. No, I'm not. Absolutely not. Because they know more technology than I will ever know. And that's just the facts. All right, I'm going to have this installed and relaunched. All right, so I'm installing some updates. Okay, so my game is going on, and I can tell that it's lagging. Okay, man, and I can tell turn the fan on. it'll get hot in here. My AC is out. Okay. I love this song, but I need to concentrate on how to get this. You use OBS? Joel downstairs and get a hold of it. Okay, so you can actually. I've seen people. I don't use it. Okay. I've seen people actually YouTube live and show the screen. Oh my goodness, I need to get on that. Like, I don't know how they turn the screen around. You know what I mean? All right. Okay, so let me cut out. Try watching YouTube. I'm gonna have to. So okay, I have it on duplicate screen. All right, so I'm on my sources. Some sources. See that, like I said, the problem is it's not showing me. It's not showing me, and it's not showing my screen. And that's why that's why I don't get it. Like, why are you not showing me before I even start recording or start? Like, okay, if I start a recording, haven't edited this, you will only be outputting a blank screen. Are you sure? Okay, so no, the answer is no. All right, so let me add some video sources. I'm working over here, Logan. I'm working. Audio input. Input capture. Output capture. Browser. I'm not even sure what I need to game capture. I'm not sure what video capture device. Window capture. Okay, let me go for window capture. Let me create window capture. Windows Server Desktop. Oh boy. Right. Let's see what that does. So showing my desktop as a blank. You know what? You're right. I do need to watch a YouTube video on how to use OBS. Are you gonna be here? You gonna hang on for that, or are you gonna come back, or what are you gonna do? All right, bro. Okay, so getting rid of this window capture. I'm sure I'm gonna get rid of that. Let me read through a couple more things before the audio, game. I don't know what game capture is, but it didn't do create. see. So list. Okay, so I'm going to YouTube to check this out. Yeah, you were saying going vegetarian is a better option. Yeah. Do the best thing for you. I think eating turkey. You're right about the turkey. Oh my God, people are so ridiculous. Okay, so let's see. Getting this so slow. Look at the response, it's just ridiculous this week. Hello, respond already. Because all this stuff is up and running. I'm gonna close my OBS for now. Because my system can't take it. Internet is super slow, super slow, it's so slow. Yes, you are. You're super slow. Mm-hmm. Slowing me down. You're slowing me down. Okay, beginner's guide to OBS. Oh my God, my internet is ridiculously slow.
Hey.
Hey.
I just created a Wix website for my business. Let me show you how I did it.
Wow.
Let's go to Wix.com.
I'm lagging.
I can add anything I want.
Recently, in the free software series, I showed you OBS Studio, which is a free and open source screen recorder for Windows, Mac. In the comments of that video, many of you asked for me to do a tutorial. In this beginner's guide, I will show you how to set up and use OBS Studio.
Let's go.
Coming up next on Tech Dumbo.
Let's go.
To get OBS Studio onto your computer, go to their website.
Let's go, Tech Gumbo. All right, Tech Gumbo.
Which is obsproject.com. In the description of this video, you'll see on this page, Beginner's Guide, I will show you how to set up and use OBS Studio. Coming up next on Tech. To get OBS Studio onto your computer, go to their website, which is obsproject.com. There'll be a link in the description of this video. You'll see on this page that you have options for Windows 7 Plus, Mac OS 10.10 Plus, and Linux. The Windows and Mac downloads are standard installer packages. If you select the Linux link installed, open up the program. Since this is a beginner's guide, it's simple to get you started with using OBS Studio. Preferred screen capture program So I'll also go over the settings that I use to record my screen. Now that you have OBS opened, if this is this software, the screen capture window should be black. First, you will need to set up a source. So go down to the sources box, select the plus sign. You will have several choices. I'll go over the two that are used most often. If you plan to record your screen with the files saved to your computer so you can edit them later on, select display capture. I already have a display capture set up, so this one is automatically named display capture 2. You can make sure that make source visible is checked, then select OK. Click on the display button to select the monitor you would like to record. If you have a single monitor, you should only have one option here. If you run a multiple monitor setup, select your monitor. If you want your mouse cursor to be captured when OBS records, make sure that capture cursor is checked. When done, select OK.
I don't want to record, I want to stream.
Let's go back to the sources box and select the plus sign again. If you plan to record the video games that you play, select Game Capture. Just like before, you can change the name and make sure visible is select OK. You can just leave everything here on the defaults and select OK again. If you want to change the source settings, select the source, then select the settings icon. Here you can change the display. To delete a source, select it, then select the mic. It'll ask you if you're sure you want to remove display capture 2. Select yes. Now it's gone. The up-down arrows change the priority of the sources. Make sure the source you currently want to use is at the top of the list. In addition to recording your display, OBS also records your desktop audio from games, websites, or any other software on your computer. It can also record the audio from your microphone. To the mixer section. For desktop audio, click the settings icon to the right of the volume bar. Select Properties from the drop-down menu. Make sure that default is selected, then hit OK. Just below desktop audio is a separate listing for microphone. Select the settings icon, then Properties. Here you can choose the microphone that you want to use. Once you have it selected, select OK. Let's take a quick look at the rest of the user interface. To the left of sources, which will allow you to use more than one source while recording. This is a little bit more advanced. And to the right of the scene transitions is controls. For doing a live stream, you would select Start Streaming. Start Recording is for standard screen capture. Right now it says Stop Recording because I'm currently using it to record my screen. Once you OBS, you may want to try out studio mode for live streaming. Simply, it allows you to make changes while you're streaming, like adding and resizing images and adding text. Below studio mode is settings and exit. Exit is self-explanatory. Let's go into settings, and I will show you which ones that I use for my recordings. Category, I'll point out a few of the key settings. First, we'll take a look at the general settings, where you have several languages that you can choose from. And you have a choice among 3 themes, which will change the way that I personally prefer the dark theme. And you want to save a copy of your live stream to your desktop, you would check automatically record when streaming. If your computer is not that powerful, it may be best to leave this unchecked. In the stream category, streaming services is...
Hold on, buddy. You said a whole lot. Unlock record when streaming. Okay. All right, go.
The most you can choose from different services, including Twitch, you can choose from different services, including Twitch. In the stream category, streaming services is the most common stream type. You can choose from different services, including Twitch, YouTube, and
see if you said anything. Okay. Cursor. So top save project to existing. Minimize. Let's see what this guy is. Where's this section I'm talking about? Okay. Go.
is unchecked. In the stream category, streaming services is the most common stream type.
Stream source. Come down. Down. Default. This is dark. Oh, okay, cool. Automatic show. Dialogue, stream, show, confirmation dialogue, stop streaming. Sound, high cursor, minimize stream, always minimize. System tray instead of taskbar. Additional, double click, enable portrait, click between, show scene. But where are the streaming services? Okay, where's what he's talking about? Oh, click one down. Boom, streaming services. Huh. Okay. Service, YouTube, show all services. Nah, I'm good with YouTube. Primary YouTube. Okay, stream king, show. Got you. No, you're good. You're good.
Type. You can choose from different services, including Twitch, YouTube, and the others. For server, you can leave it on auto or manually change it to a location closer to you. Which in my case would be Dallas, Texas.
Mine's on use.
In the stream key section,
Well, I missed that too. Okay. Services then goes to
or manually change it to a location closer to you, including Twitch, YouTube, and many others. For server, you can leave it on auto or manually change it to a location closer to you.
Okay, let me do that. Auto, video, for server, primary, YouTube, ingested. Let me see something. Okay, mine's just stuck on primary. I don't have all the options that he has.
Yeah. Which in my case would be Dallas, Texas. And the stream key section is where you paste the key from the service you're using.
Yeah, I've already done
In
that.
output, we'll look at the simple mode. The streaming and recording settings here will work for most of you.
Hold on. Output. Okay, go.
If you're streaming, you may want to increase the video bitrate to 3000 or 3500. Just don't make it so high that people have difficulty streaming your broadcast. If you are recording, set the recording path where you want your files to be saved. Set the recording quality to high, recording format to MP, and encoder to hardware. Here's the
Stop right there. Okay, so mine was on 25. And I put it up to 35. And so software encoder. Okay, let me see.
Hi. Recording format to MP4.
Let me go back.
If you are recording, set the recording path where you want your files to be saved. Hi. That people have difficulty streaming your broadcast.
Right.
If you are recording, set the recording path where you want your files to be saved.
Well, his software encoder is at 254. Mine's 264. He's 264. Okay, cool. Mine's 160. Recording path. There's my recording path. Okay.
Set the recording quality to high, recording format to MP4, and encoder to hardware.
MP4.
Here at the bottom, you'll see a warning for MP4 listed. Just ignore it. I've never had an issue using that format with OBS.
Hold on, let me go right back.
And encoder to hardware.
MP4 encoder. Same as stream. Set it to high. And software encoder 264. Custom. Nope. Warning: recording with the software encoder is different quality than require a CPU usage. If you record extra CPUs and you stream and record at the same time. Okay. Warning: record saved to MP4 will be unrecoverable if the file cannot be finalized, e.g. as a result of ESODS, power losses, etc. If you want to record voice, consider using V or Remux, the recording to MP4 after it's finished. Huh. It was already set at MP4. All I did was change it to high. All right.
Here at the bottom, you'll see a warning for MP4 listed. Just ignore it. I've never had an issue using that format with OBS.
Okay.
Next is audio. You shouldn't need to make any changes here. I use a sample bitrate of 48. As explained earlier, the desktop audio records your computer sounds. Mine is on default. And you can also choose your microphone here. In video, there are key points to go over. In this setting, I can't.
Hold on, buddy. You can feel it in the street. Woo! All right, so you're talking about going into video.
Can't show you the drop-down menus while recording is active, but for the base resolution, it would be best to set your base resolution to the size of your display. Your option for output resolution, 1920 by 1080 is preferred. If you're on a lower powered system, you may want to change this to 1280 by 720. Downscale filter by link.
Hold on, buddy, bro. All right, so I need to change it. 1920. See, mine is higher than that. Go back to see what this dude is talking about, because mine is actually higher than that.
If you're on a lower powered system, you may want to change this to 1280 by 720. 1920 by 1080 is preferred. If you're on a lower powered system, You may want to change this to 1280 by 720. Downscale filter by linear is the lowest. If I were able to open this drop-down menu, there are two other options.
1920, 1080 in the output. Bro, you got me over here like. See, mine's higher than that. But I'm going to change it anyway. Because mine was at 1. All right. So, there you go.
So use one of the other two if your system can handle it. And the frames per second values will also depend on your hardware. In this drop-down menu, there are some. You may want to change this to 1280 by 720. Downscale filter by linear is the lowest.
My qubit, sharpening, scaling. I don't know if I want to go by linear. Fast but blurry if scaling. All right, I'm not doing that.
If I were able to open this drop-down menu, there are two other options. So use one of the other two if your system can handle it. And the frames per second values will also depend on your hardware. Use 60 FPS if you can.
Mine's at 60.
Otherwise, try reducing to 30 FPS. The hotkey section is where you can assign keys. I use a few. In this recording, I used F12 to start and escape to stop.
I'm not doing that.
And for the last settings category, which is advanced, for most of you, the default settings should work just fine. I've never changed them, and so far I've had no issues.
Yeah, I'm not doing it.
Thanks for watching. Hopefully this beginner's tutorial helped you out.
It did help me out.
OBS Open.
But I have to
If
go
this
back
is your
to
first time using this software, the screen capture area within this window should be black. First, you will need to set up a source. So go down to the sources box, select the plus sign. You will have several choices. I'll go over the two that are used most often. If you plan to record your screen with the files saved to your computer so you can edit them later on, select Display Capture. I already have a Display Capture set up, so this one is automatically named Display Capture 2. You can rename it if you want. Make sure that Make Source Visible is checked. Then select OK. Click on the Display button to select the monitor you would like to record.
Oh my God, I'm lagging so much. He said, make source visible.
Click on the Display button to select the monitor you would like to record.
You said something else, bro.
You can rename it if you want. Make sure that Make Source Visible.
That's what default. Default. Okay, well now I have my display showing. Whoop, whoop. Make source visible is not. Manual to window manual. Is there more? It's just my cropping. Ugh. Make source visible is not in the. All right. Where is this though? Capture selected source. Ugh. Sometimes I feel so. Let's see if anybody left any comments. Watch this be hard, just the keyboard. Watch this be hard, just as the keyboard. Yeah. Lag is real. I know, because I told you, when my game is up and running, like the lag is already real with this, because I'm only getting like 13 bits. So I'm looking at my recording now, like I'm looking at myself on OBS, and I am like lagging. I'm like super duper lagging. I need to shave. I graduate tomorrow, so I need to shave. I gotta put on this tomorrow. An event is happening that I've been waiting for 25 years. I graduate from college. Yay! You are now a graduate. You have a degree. What are you gonna do with it? What are you gonna do with your degree? I make my own business. Make your own business. That's what I want to do. I don't want to work for nobody. Okay, so I'm lagging, but I'm on here. Blue, brow, brow, blue. I don't know what that was, but I'm on here and I have the whole double screen going on with the crop action popping out. Blue, blah, blue, blah, blue, blue. All right, so let me listen to the say real quick because actually good, real good. And
the capture set up. So this one is automatically review. You can rename it if you want. Make sure that make source.
See that part right there. That's why. See, I don't have that. What he's talking about. So I'm wondering if I added another. Slow down. Slow down. Display capture. Okay, so it's already checked. All right, I'm good. I'm good.
Okay. Click on the display button to select the monitor you would like to record. If you have a single monitor.
All right, go to my display button. Display button. All right, and what were you saying? Okay, mine is just showing 0. Display 0. 19. Okay, yours is.
You should only have one option. If you run a multiple monitor setup, select your monitor. If you want your mouse cursor to be captured when OBS records, make sure that capture cursor is checked.
I don't have those options.
When done,
I don't have those options. Go away! Go away! And mine is doing the whole infinity thing. Maybe if I click on. No. Just, okay, whatever.
select OK. Let's go back to the sources box and select the plus sign again.
What?
If you plan to record the video games that you...
Okay, go back to the sources box. Okay, select the plus sign. If you plan to record a video game...
Play. Select Game Capture. Just like before, you can change the name and make sure Make Source Visible is checked.
Okay, make sure.
Select OK. You can just leave everything here on the defaults. And select OK again. If you want to change the source settings, select the source, then select the settings icon. Here you change the display.
Go back.
Settings, select the source, then select the settings icon. Here you can change the display.
His stomach is growling. Okay. Select the source. Then settings, change the display. But I don't have the option of changing the display. So I'm just going to click OK.
To delete a source, select it, then select the minus sign.
I'm not going to delete the source.
It'll ask you if you're sure you want to remove display capture 2. Select yes. Now it's gone. The up-down arrows.
And I'm going to press play. Can you see this? You can only see me. Ugh, how do I do this? That infinity thing. I don't want to do that. You see what you can see. You can probably only see me. You can only see me, right? I am going to get smarter. I'm gonna get smarter, man. I'm gonna get smart. I'm lagging. Okay, so this is showing what the display is showing. I am learning. The game is starting. There's Eli in here. All right, so this is going to be food bar, but I am going to start streaming. Slow down. Oh, man. So I know this is streaming. I'm going to go ahead and lose this game real quick. You can feel it. Okay, I am streaming. I don't know if you guys can see this or not, but oh my God, the lag. Oh my God, the lag is so real. Oh my sweet Chris. Oh my God, the lag is like almost a whole second. Oh, sweet Christmas. That is terrible in StarCraft. Almost a whole second. Oh my goodness. That's a lot of lag. That's how you die real fast. You can't have any lag in StarCraft. Oh, that's bad. Can't read the comments, so if you're leaving any. Oh my goodness, the lag is real. Oh. See? Boom, dead. StarCraft is a game of micro. Left in a comment. Let's go, Tone. Get that. I'm playing if you could see it or not. And now with the super lag, that's happening. Whatever this guy's doing, no idea. Let me send this guy running around the block. I'm working over here. I'm working over here. I'm working. This guy's doing sitting there. Oh, nice shot. You can feel it in the streets. It feels like summer. It's tenacious, for sure. See what it comes with. She's gonna make me mad. And when I play StarCraft and get mad, that means I'm gonna build one thing that you're not gonna like. You know what that is? You know what that is? I'll tell you what that is. That's a ghost academy. You don't want no parts of this ghost academy. I gotta do it too. I don't see it, but I will straight up drop a ghost on you, and you're asking me to do it. All right. You just, all right. All right. Yeah. All right. Get out of here. There you go. Give me the bad news. Oh, you sniped him. You got guns. Did you research my all right. See, this is when it gets nasty. I will go as soon as you do what I want you to do. Let's see what happens here. Ah, shoot. I knew it. I knew it. Oh, my door? It's not my door. You better dip. Oh Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Audio. Zone, return zone. Blah, blah, blah. You ain't gonna beat me like that, dude. Not like that. Slow down. Slow down. I hope somebody out there feels my pain. You can feel it in the street. It feels like summer. Childish Gambino, man. Oh, somebody out there does my pain. See if somebody was talking to me while I'm playing this goofy game. BRB. Hyper's in the chat. Up in the chat. You can feel it in the street. It feels like summer. Oh, I hope somebody out there feels my pain. So I was thinking that after I graduate, right? This graduating is a thing. Oh, somebody out there feels my pain. Yes, like a leave buffet. Goes down. Oh, it's about to go down. Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh, somebody out there feels my pain. Guy's hanging on like, I like the way this guy plays. He plays out of desperation, like 100%. I like it because I could have been ended the game, but this guy's like super duper. And I just want to, I want to bombard his whole. I want to make him understand that he never really had a chance, especially because of the way he plays. Let's get into the fight. And he's almost predictable. I can feel it in the street. It feels like summer. So I'm gonna start doing stuff to him. I'm just start doing stuff to him. I'm just start doing stuff. I hope somebody out there. I'm gonna just start messing with him now. And I know he's gonna do something silly like blink in, because yeah, that's not gonna work with that. So I employed some ghosts against him, right? He's like, screw your ghosts. I'm like, you don't need to be so aggressive, but okay. Screw my ghost, right? Yeah. I'm like, okay. Not because I'm streaming. Like, no micro at all. Oh, somebody. But he just took another base, right? And he can't really leave. For one, I'm gonna set up a bunch of bombs just to mess with him. Like, had somebody do this to me, and it just pissed me off. I don't think. Nothing about fights. You can stop it from. Don't do it, bro. You come over here, you're gonna get lit up. You're gonna get lit up. Ah! Target in mind. Slow down. And that is GG. That is the, well, it's not the midnight, so. But got a little start off with some OBS. I was lagging severely, if any I mean, it's just a nightmare to play against somebody who's when you can't maneuver the way you want. Hot Times Festival is going on, but I thought somebody was knocking on my door. They could have been. I think it might have been next door because people usually ring my door. It's usually a bill collector or a solicitor or something like that. I'm not very popular. So, anyways, some cool StarCraft going on. And I'm hoping I can learn how to get this down pat so you guys can see me playing. I'm hoping you can see me playing that. And how I destroy people in StarCraft. Good fun on Saturday. The whole time I didn't have on my glasses. I can feel it strain on my eyes. Gotta have on your glasses. Were you able to see? Still streaming. Cut off the screen. Were you able to see me playing? Would have been cool if you were. How are the glasses going for you? Oh, man. Yeah, I like either glasses. So were you able to see me playing the game? Could you see me playing StarCraft? No, yes, maybe. Or am I still lagging? So I'm gonna stop streaming. Hopefully that will cut down on the lag. No, screen was black. Ugh. Oh man, screen was black. Dude, I gotta get better. I told you I suck at this, but I'm gonna get better. Back hurts. You can feel it in the streets. It feels like summer. Ooh. So you couldn't see it all. The screen was black. Damn. See, I could see myself right now. I gotta go cook something. I thought about having some vegetables and rice. Give me some good energy food. I haven't eaten today because I'm nauseous. All right, dude. Anyways, I gotta go get something to eat, man. I will talk to you later. We tried, bro. We tried.